Yeah. So I've just come back from a pro license course. We did a module, so it was a 2-day thing. And Jonathan Woodgate is on our course. And before Jonathan Woodgate got the Middlesbrough job with Michael Carrick, he went to watch Newcastle train, and he was shocked at how tactically aware Eddie was. So, like I said, I know they're all about intensity and on the front foot, but his actual tactics and knew how to create overloads. It blew Jonathan Woodgate away, to be honest. Jonathan Woodgate was like, seriously, Eddie Howe's got the whole arsenal, and that surprised me as in a way as well. So I think I'm doing him a disservice when I'm talking about their front foot, because there'll be times, like you said, when they'll play the big teams and he'll come up with a tactical plan. He showed that against Man City as well at St James's Park. I think they lost to Liverpool in the last minute. And he even went a pragmatic approach against Arsenal as well. So, yeah, he's a tactical mastermind as well. So, fair play to him.
See, touching on that, Kieran, you're right. I mean, we speak about they've got some fantastic, talented players in forward areas. Obviously, Almiron's having a season, brilliant, great to have Callum Wilson back in the side. But 8 clean sheets in 10 games, mate. I mean, that's phenomenal by anybody's standards.
Yeah, and a big part of that, we talked about the recruitment. When you've got Byrne and Trippier who've come in, they've seen it, they've done it. If you'd have told me that Byrne is playing left back as well,
yeah, I know,
I'd have said no chance. And obviously, he had that tricky spell in the first few minutes against Saka, but he's been absolutely magnificent playing as a left back. And obviously, Trippier has always been in the top 2-3 fullbacks in our country. We're blessed with fullbacks in our country, and again, it's a testament to not just individuals, but the team as a pack, as one. Recruitment, the actual team on the pitch, the coach and staff, and like I said, they ain't even really touched their potential or what they can actually spend at the moment as well. So the future's bright, and let's just sit back and watch and see if we've got another Man City kind of transformation on our hands.
I wanted to ask you about his treatment of Saint-Maximin, because I like it. Saint-Maximin was the main player, wasn't he? But Almiron's been in great form, Joe Linton, Callum Wilson. Do you think that shows the sort of manager he is? He's not pressured to bring in Saint-Maximin back into the side when Joe Linton's doing so well?
100%. Again, I'm like you, Gabby. If you'd have told me that Saint-Maximin weren't going to be playing or going to be one of the main players, I'd have laughed at you. When the takeover first happened, we thought that Saint-Maximin would be the only person that they would keep around.
Yeah.
But Eddie, like you said, what he's got out of Almiron has been fantastic. And obviously, I'm doing my coach of badges, and I want to be a manager. And one thing that always sticks with me when I speak to all these top managers and pick their brains, they want players they can trust. They can trust. Yep. And Saint-Maximin, for all his pluses, his flaw is that he can be a loose cannon in a way, and he might run out of shape, or he'll try and take on 4 players on the edge of his box. And I think that's probably one of the main reasons why he's not in Eddie's team at the moment, is because Eddie hasn't got that trust with him yet. But listen, don't rule him out yet, because he's got terrific qualities. Yeah. So, yeah.
Also, Mikel Antonio, just want to get a West Ham fix while we're here, while we've got you here as well. He's been linked with a move to Wolves. What have you made of the Mikel Antonio situation this past season, and would that be a good move for both parties?
I think it wouldn't be a good move for West Ham. If you look at West Ham, we touched on Steve Bruce and Benitez. David Moyes is a pragmatic manager. It's kind of defend first, attack second. And they've only scored, I think it's 15 league goals this season, 15. And everyone talks about Everton need goals in their team, and West Ham have only scored 1 more goal than them. Last season, Antonio scored probably double figures. Bowen was on fire. You could always count on Souček to get you some goals. So West Ham need goals, and he's proven it in the Premier League level that he guarantees you goals. Obviously, he's not a prolific like a Harry Kane or the top strikers, but he always gets you that range of 8 to 12 goals a season. And I just feel that with West Ham, with the signings, with Shamika, and it takes these players times to adjust. So I would definitely keep Antonio around, and maybe you explore that avenue at the end of next season. But West Ham, they scored 60 goals last season, and they're only up to 15 now, and we're halfway through. It's not looking good from that point of view.
Oh, sorry, I thought Ali was going to come in with a question there.
Well, I was going to mention Big Moisey, because it's amazing how quickly you're talking about the speed and the transformation in Newcastle, Kieron, right? It's almost been the same in the opposite direction. Not as dramatic, but for West Ham, obviously European semi-final last year. What do you think is lacking this year from West Ham's point of view that was evident last year? I know it's a difficult question to put your maybe name one thing, but what do you see is different this year?
One thing you can say about the West Ham board is they have actually put the money out there. They've invested back in the team, and we talk about recruitment. So we talked about Newcastle signings, and they have got the ground. They've just kicked off straight away. Bang. They've been. If we were picking the team of the season so far, I think Bruno Guimaraes would be in my team of the year. So I'm talking about the impact of their signings, hit it off straight away. Well, you're looking at West Ham's. You've got. I don't know how he's playing in front of Bruno for Brazil. But he's playing in Shamika, and it's taken him a while to adjust to the Premier League. So the signings West Ham have made, they haven't kicked off straight away. I'm not going to say, listen, we can't rule them out, because it does take some players a year to adjust to our Premier League. It's the toughest league in the world. But I just think with David Moyes, his signings are taken a while to adjust. And last season, if you're talking of signings, Bowen, he kicked off straight away, and he was one of the main players, and he was on the verge of being in the England team. And so it just goes to show you how important recruitment and how lucky you have to be that the players adjust to the Premier League straight away.
Yeah. All right, Kieron, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for joining us, mate.
Lovely to have you on the breakfast show this morning. Take care. We'll speak to you
By
very
the way, Gabby, are you upsetting managers still?
Never.
Never. About Liverpool today, so you should be all right.
Never.
Gabs, losing friends in the business quickly.
He's upsetting everybody, Kieron. Never mind managers.
I know.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday morning 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.